Here's why forcing regime change in Iran isn't as easy as you think. Trump and Netanyahu are using the tried and true blueprint. Remove a leader and watch their government collapse, right? Not so simple.
People watch too many movies when they think of what regime change looks like. They look at something like Syria or they look at Libya. Iran is actually a modern society.
Its head of state is the supreme leader. He has the executive authority to declare war, set foreign policy goals, dismiss judiciary leaders, and command the military and the Supreme National Security Council. The National Security Council is made up of military leaders, intelligence officers, and other key players to decide Iran's defense strategies, form nuclear policy, and respond to security crises. A transitional committee and the National Security Council's top officials are running the country after Ali Khamenei's assassination. So even though the supreme leader holds immense power, it's not a personality-based regime. Under the Iranian constitution, he is replaceable. And because Khamenei was 86 and in poor health, the system was already engaged in planning his succession before he was killed.
This idea of regime change, it's not regime change, it's decapitation.
Welcome to the rest of the Iranian government. To support the supreme leader, a 12-person Guardian Council oversees the legislature and vets all political candidates. Then there are the elected positions of president, parliament, and the assembly of experts. The assembly is made up of 88 religious leaders. Iran's constitution designates this group to choose a successor for the supreme leader.
The Iranians always knew this day was coming. They knew that the Great War with the United States and Israel was going to arrive on Iran's doorstep at some point. And so they have put in place what they view as effective succession scenarios. They have delegated further down the line to commanders.
Iran's complicated military structure makes those succession plans tremendously difficult to understand. And that's by design. To protect against both internal threats and external attacks, Iran has two parallel armies. The first is the Artesh, Iran's regular army, which is focused on conventional combat and territorial defense. The second is the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, aka the IRGC. 5 branches make up the IRGC, and they're tasked with protecting the Islamic Republic as the supreme leader sees fit. But the IRGC is more than just a military. It's a political titan and a mega conglomerate. Experts estimate that Iran's Revolutionary Guards control 50% of the state's oil exports. So even though sanctions bog down the country's economy, the IRGC is largely insulated against that kind of stress.
Donald Trump is saying this is your chance to go out and topple the regime. If you're members of the IRGC, the loyalists to the Ayatollah, you can surrender and you'll be given immunity. That hasn't happened.
So far, Iran's current system has absorbed all of these shocks.
What would regime change look like? It could look like an attempt by the United States to co-opt the survivors of the Iranian state. There's no guarantee that that's going to be effective.